First, please.
Okay, so you won, so I can be a little bit harder with the others. So you were a complete mess at some point. It's amazing. You had a good analysis at the beginning. You had a good insight with the research. You had an extremely strong idea, which I think won it at the end for us was this: you decide, and who will pay for it is somebody must pay. Who will be? Then it came to execution, and we lost you. It looked like, did you have difficult time choosing one thing or which thing to do, or
you need a budget?
Or what was the?
This goes in, this goes out.
We thought there was quite a few elements that were there, but again, because the idea was strong, because then when we asked the questions, you could relate back the answers to the research you did. You had a very good, very well reasoned answers in the answer session. So overall that made you a winner, but a learning for next time is sometimes the presentation is as good for what's in it as what's left out, because you should cut and leave only the strongest piece to show.
Yeah, just to add, it's always a difficult, and this is also from the industry perspective, when agencies goes to present, we have lots of ideas, and one of the most difficult part is to choose what do you take to the table. So it's always a difference. So you need to have, you can take somebody from the outside. We have pitch doctors in the agency, so there's somebody who's not even involved in the brief, in anything. He just maybe knows the brief, and then he sees the idea and says, this goes in, this goes out, no question. So you had an excellent idea, and then you diluted it with too many things around it. But idea was really excellent, yeah, and everything else.
Thank you. Academic point of view.
Yeah, for the winning team, also according to the phases where you went through it, also in our opinion you had the best balance, although the presentation, as we actually all agreed, could have been much better. So it levels a little bit, but finally what makes it really strong was your proposition. You decide. I think that was really based on a good insight, a good analysis. And that is actually for getting a campaign through. That's really important. So that I think was from also the academic feedback. Yeah. Thank you.
Client perspective on the winning team.
I won't repeat what the others have said because that's we're building on that. I think what you need to do to get it to an executable campaign is to strip out the best part and the most likely part to run, and that's something that would have to be in discussion with a client. As your client, we can provide space, we can provide advertising inventory, but we don't have a budget to commission an advertising agency to take it to the next level. But if you can deliver to us kind of oven-ready formats to run, then we could consider running that campaign. And obviously we can talk to you about which parts are most likely to work, but obviously the core message is the message. I think some of the other parts are probably more difficult to implement without a budget, but that's not to say they wouldn't perhaps be introduced later. I very much liked the combination of offline and online. As an older person, I think you can't underestimate the impact of some of the offline advertising, and the two work together extremely well. So well done for winning, and congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, again, I think from all of our thanks to the jury for not only sitting there and talking through, but I hope that feedback, and I know when you've lost, it's very hard to take, I hope that that's stuff you can take in and learn and build from. But jury, thank you very much for your time and precious. What I would say to the winning team is that I would urge you to take your proposition and work with some creative people, possibly go to guys and leaders, because they've got great creative talent, and say, how do we take that and make it into a campaign? Because at the moment, it's a great propositional area, but it hasn't been executed yet. So I think that's the challenge, because we'd love to see it run. That's the challenge.
We would.
We'd love to see it run. So I think in terms of the rest of it, and the guys from Medcom, I hope you enjoyed the feedback as well, because I think it's always useful to hear it. Certainly from our side, They were 3 outstanding presentations, and you can go back with your heads held high back to your universities. So you are in the creme de la creme, as I said last night, and I congratulate you. I hope you can also take heart from the feedback, because each of you, we were ticking boxes as we went, and it wasn't until we all came together that we were able to make a final decision. So I think it was a very close call. So I congratulate you all.